true story. It's a true story. It's a little bit of an embarrassing story, so I don't really tell it to everyone, but you know, I've been drinking, so I feel like we're really close. I feel like we connected here tonight already. I haven't met, you know, like 99.9% of you, but you know, we're close. True story. I dated a midget. This is true, absolutely true. I have photos, but they're X-rated, I won't share them. I dated a midget. It was during college. You know, some girls experiment with lesbianism or drugs. For me, it was carnies. So I dated a midget, so I've heard pretty much every midget joke that could be thrown at me, you know. No, he didn't live in a tree and make cookies. He didn't represent the Lollipop Guild. I didn't carry him around in a baby Bajorn all the time. He didn't buy his clothes at Build-A-Bear Workshop. It was Jim Marie. I dated a midget, so you know what the best part about dating a midget is? This is absolutely, you know, this is true, so I'm speaking from experience. The best part about dating a midget, besides the obvious one, you know, that little hands make for great fisting, the best part about dating a midget, the best part was when we would go out. It was college, so we were going to clubs, you know, clubs are packed, you know, when you're in college. Everyone's drinking, the music's playing, you know, you get that guy that's staring at you across the room doing the thing, you know, and he's like the douchebag guy, you know, he's wearing head-to-toe Hollister, you know, he has more product in his hair than the situation, you know, and like, ladies, you guys know this type of guy. He's the type of guy where if you accidentally make eye contact with him, he thinks that is like the sign that he can like drag you back to his lair that night. And I have ADD, so I'm like looking for butterflies, you know, my eyes are always all over the place, so undoubtedly I always make eye contact with the situation. And then he like taps his buddy on the shoulder like, hey bro, later I gotta go fuck this bitch. She totally wants me. She accidentally looked at me for like a millisecond and I'm in. Yeah. That's what you guys do. That's my guy voice. So he'd start making his way over, you know? And my boyfriend's like clinging to my leg, you know, we're having a good time. And he would get right over to me. And it would be just like, you guys ever go to the mall on Christmas Eve? You go to the mall and you're like cursing yourself, like, why did I wait until this day to go shopping? You know, I should have done this earlier in the year. You know, you're all pissed off. There's no parking spots. It's like you want to park near the food court because, you know, you can go in, get some Panda Express and do your shopping, at least be a little cheery. But, you know, there's no, finally you see that sweet spot that's right near the JCPenney. You know, it's not the food court exit, you know, entrance, but you're close enough. And you're going to pull in, and you're about to turn in, there's a fucking smart car there. That's what it's like dating the midget. He would get over and it's like, bam, pop blocked by a carny. Take that situation. So I don't date midgets anymore, you know. Luckily it was just a phase, you know, the fisting got to be too much. So no more midgets for me, I date regular sized guys. I'm actually in a new relationship. You know, I get really excited to open the lingerie drawer after, you know, when I got my boyfriend. It's like I haven't opened this thing in so long. I felt like I was in Indiana Jones and I was prying open the Ark of the Covenant, you know? There's like a family of moths in there that looked at me like, the fuck you want? Little baby moth was all, Mama, this giant bitch is invading our home. So there's that, was fun. You know, girls in new relationships are just the sluttiest they'll ever be. You know, they're all about everything, you know? Little sexy pictures from Victoria's Secret dressing room. They're like, hair pulling? Yes, fuck yeah, hair pulling. My ex ever tried to pull my hair. I'm like, stop, you're gonna mess up my hair, you know? He's like, we're in bed. What does your hair need to look good for? And I'm like, so guys are so dumb. It's like to look good for the guy I'm gonna fuck in my dreams who isn't you. My boyfriend now, I'm all about it. I'm like, just fucking rip it out from my head. Just take all of it, you know? You're a cowboy, I'm the horse, my hair is the reins, like, just totally rip it all out. I could totally rock the G.I. Jane look, you know? Just take it out. It's fine. You know, girls are just such sluts in new relationships. They're all about everything, you know? Not only are they making you a sandwich after sex, they're making it during and using the mustard as lube, you know? Like, bring it on. It's the sluttiest we'll ever be. And blowjobs? All about the blowjobs. But girls in new relationships, it doesn't matter where you are. You could be in an alley, and there could be a hobo sleeping at your feet, and she is down on her fucking knees in a puddle of urine, you know? It's like a reverse golden shower. I tackle every blowjob like I'm playing a video game. You know, every blowjob, I'm giving everything I got. I'm like intense on it. I'm like just trying to knock his ex's high score further down the leaderboard. This is gonna be the best one. Now this is gonna be the next one. Stephanie, 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 look at that! My name is all the way on it. So girls in new relationships are complete sluts. There's a little way you can tell if a girl is either in a new relationship or if she's just a complete whore. There's a little tell that you can tell without ever getting the girl to open her mouth, you know? Unless she's opening her mouth. A little way you can tell wrist is a girl who's always ready to give an impromptu blowjob. I'm wearing two, so I'm apparently ready for some double penetration tonight. I just threw a girl under the bus in there. She's getting yelled at by her mom. I always wanted that. Sorry, honey. There's another way you can tell if the girl you're seeing is a complete slut. I've never been wrong on this. You guys might want to take notes. The way you can tell if the girl you're seeing is a complete slut is if you walk in on her banging your dad. Dead giveaway. I've never been wrong. Write that one down. It's true. So I'm in a new relationship, so I'm having lots of great sex, which is awesome. I told you I have ADD, I'm tangled up in the wire. It's great, but it's a long-distance relationship, so it's a lot of driving for the sex. It's 5 hours away, you know. You guys would drive 5 hours for good sex, right?
Yeah.
That guy knows you would. He's like, I'm trying to play it cool, but totally, you know. How good are we talking, you know? So it's a lot of driving. I spent a lot of time on the Jersey Turnpike. I'm sitting at the toll booths a lot. You know what I wonder when I'm at the toll booths? You guys ever see the cars that have all the stuffed animals in the back window? You guys have seen those? Anyone here have a car with stuffed animals in the back window? Get the fuck out. Seriously, someone get this guy's tab. Get him out. Tab, seriously, waiter. No, I'm kidding. I love you. When I wonder about that, how does that, maybe you could answer this later. How does that happen? You know, is it an afterthought? Are you rushing, getting ready for work, and you're like, I'm really, really late, but I need this teddy bear, so cute. You're going to come with me. Come on, let's go, little guy. Or is it something that's planned out? Are you, like, making your shopping list, and you're like, bread, milk, eggs, Beanie Babies for the back of the Camry, you know? Like, how does that happen? I want to witness this, you know? Usually I drive up by them because I'm curious. I'm so curious about the subject. It's usually a larger woman driving, you know? And I just imagine her putting them in there, you know? She's in the back door and her butt is hanging out, you know? She's like groaning because it's uncomfortable, like, you know, grunting as she's getting in there. And she's arranging all these smiling stuffed faces to look at the pissed off drivers behind her. It amazes me. I don't know about that. So I'm on the road, I'm driving a lot. I love road trips. Road trips are great. Road trip. When you're doing a solo road trip, music is the most important part. You know, you're driving, you got your tunes, you know? It's a long drive. So in the beginning, I'm listening to, you know, these songs that really just pump me up, you know? You're like all excited. I'm like, I'm going to get a dick in the back of my throat. I'm going to see my boyfriend. Like, I'm ready to go. You know, you need the tune.
That a girl.
I keep it classy. My mom would be so proud. So I'm driving. It's all about the music. This is my car. I'm driving. You know, so you're on the road. You know, I'm a girl, so you know, you start with a classic tune. I like to start with, you know, the unofficial girl anthem. It's unofficial. It's like any girl in her late 20s to her early 30s knows every word to this song. It's kind of like, you know, the guys have Eye of the Tiger. Us girls, we have Salt and Pepper's Shoop. Ladies, you guys all know the words. You know you do. Don't leave me hanging. You know, this song goes, if you are at the bar and Shoop comes on, you better get the fuck out. Even the girl who's like drunk and crying in the corner is gonna stop blowing snot bubbles long enough to come and be like, honey dip, can I get a scoop? Baby, take a ride in my coupe. The girl who's holding her friend's hair in the bathroom is gonna drop that weave in the toilet long enough to run out and sing along. So in my car, you know, I look around to make sure no black people are looking at me because I am an Irish white girl and I do these ghetto hand movements, but really, in reality, I'm probably like preaching about Jesus in sign language, you know? So I crank up the radio and I'm like, here I go, here I go, here I go. Again, girls, what's my weakness?
Man.
Oh, come on. Like, seriously. Do they not have liquor here? One more time. Again, girls, what's my weakness? You guys are lame. Now you guys just threw me all up. Okay, then chillin', minding my business. Just all looked around and I couldn't believe this. I swear, I stand, my niece, my witness. A brother had it going, it was something kinda, ooh, wicked, had to kick it. I'm not shy, so I asked for the digits. You know, you're feeling it. I'm all into it, right into it.
Oh boy.
And then a couple hours in, you know, your energy's still up. You know, there's sex at the end of this tunnel. You're into it. You know, maybe you got a classic road trip song, you know, Life is a Highway, and you're belting out the chorus because that's all you know. You know. But, you know, your energy's waning. And then 2 more hours in, you know, the 5-hour energy's worn off. You know, you're not even answering texts anymore. You know, it's not like you're doing anything. You're fucking driving. You know, people know you're ignoring them. driving, you don't even notice that what's on the radio right now is... You're listening to The River 93.7. We're in the middle of a Michael Bolton 3 blog where we play all the hits to get you through your workday. Coming up, we'll give away tickets to see Casey and JoJo, who you didn't even know were still relevant. The River 93.7, classic hits for your workday. You don't even hear that though, you know? Not even your subconscious, you're not aware of that. Finally you have that moment of realization. There's that moment where you come to, where you hear what's coming through your car speakers. And it's that song... So I rode through the desert on a horse with no name. You guys all heard that song? Hell yeah, hell yeah! Weirdest song ever, but we've all heard it. And now I have an issue with that song. So you're riding through the desert. It's cool. You're on a horse. Alright. Why the fuck doesn't your horse have a name? I mean, you're riding through the desert. It's not like you have anything else going on. You know, that's kind of on you, asshole. You had enough time to write a song mocking the horse that's hauling your ass through the hot desert, but then not enough time to name the horse? Such a jerk. Another thing about that song, you can hear the exact moment when they were writing it, they stopped to hit the bong. You can hear it. It's like clear as day. You know, they're sitting there writing the song. So I rode through the desert on a horse with no name. What were we doing, man? I think I ran the song about a horse. I don't know. It had a name, maybe. I don't know. Oh, yeah. La, la, la-dee-da-da, la-dee-da, da-da. It's not the only song where they go to the la-las because they got really stoned. Brown-Eyed Girl is another one. Do you remember when? Remember when we used to say sha la 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 dee da la dee da. You know, get the smoker's cough going there. There's another song that does it. It comes from my second favorite movie, which is The Little Mermaid. I love The Little Mermaid. It's from the song Kiss the Girl. If you guys haven't seen The Little Mermaid, if you haven't seen The Little Mermaid, it is about the song is sung by Sebastian the Crab. And Sebastian is a little Jamaican crab, so you know he's smoking a lot of pot, you know he's getting high all the time. And the song is like, you know, kiss the girl, la 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 la. And you know, Sebastian's supposed to be watching Princess Ariel, but he's like, go on, Prince Eric, man. I'll just be token up the flounder. That was the worst Jamaican accent ever. I'm so white. I think that was like, you know, like British pioneer went to Jamaica and was impressioned by it for 2 weeks. I don't know. That was embarrassing. So that song's not the most well-known song from Sebastian's musical catalog. It's not the most well-known song. The most well-known song is Under the Sea. And under the sea, you know, first of all, Sebastian, your friends don't live under the sea. That's where the Earth's core and magma is. Your friends live in the sea, but that's cool. You know, but my line of the song, you know, The Little Mermaid is really, you know, a coming-of-age story about this little princess mermaid who's discovering her sexuality for the first time. You know, it's really beautiful and moving. And we have creepy Jamaican crab singing, "Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me." Way to promote STDs, Disney. So I have kids, which means I get to play a lot of games. I love playing games. Games are fun. It's like when you're an adult, you get to play games, play with Legos all day when you have kids. It's great, you know? We play that game where the floor is lava. You know, you have to jump on the couch, you're jumping around, you know? It's when they're sleeping, but it's still fun, you know? I like to play that. I also like to play hide and go seek. Hide and go seek is fun, you know? I like hide and go seek. Except, you know, I call it hide and go seek. Social services calls it children locked in the closet. Potato, potato. There's one more game I like to play with my kids. It's really not so much for my kids, more for me. It's for the moms. Do we have any moms? I know we got a mom over here. Moms, this game is for you, and this is how you play it. That's my last thing. This is how you play the game, moms. When your kid comes home from school, and they're all excited to see you, and they have their little backpack on, and they're excited to tell you about dodgeball at recess, and you know, trading their snack pack for like a string cheese because that's awesome. You know, they're all excited to tell you all about their day. They have that beautiful innocent smile on their face. You know, it's just beaming. Their shoelaces are all untied, and they're not like a weird little kick. You know, they can't just walk. They're dancing. When they come to the door and they bust in, be lying on the floor in excruciating pain, screaming, and look up at them and scream, "You stepped on a crack!" I'm Stephanie, thank you.